Hello again, people of YouTube and world. Mary. I have been posting like crazy to my life journal because I've just made up a new one. It is SC Dickinson. That's it. I think you can use all small letters if you would like. But I'm also going to be doing videos of the things I post on there. And what I mean by that is like I'm going to write out music reviews and then I'm going to put video reviews here on YouTube and other things. Yesterday I wrote something just because I am with like a lot of spiritual groups and stuff, and it just kind of came to mind. I had written what being a pagan witch means to me. And, well, here goes. To me, first of all, being pagan, or an eclectic Wiccan in so many ways, is not about the amount of gods or deities you believe in. It's not about one gender empowerment over the other. I think I forgot to put that in there. It is not about being anti-Abrahamic. It's none of that. To me, I think it's about balance. I don't totally get the goddess only worshipping ones. I just don't, because I feel that's unbalanced, especially if you're looking. But I will get on to that. To me, being pagan is about seeing the divine in nature. I myself am not a heart polytheist. I see all the gods as one. To me, Jesus and Kali, Pluto, or Hades, and Kira Dwen are all just different sides to the gods of cake or something. Let's use something nice and positive. And they're all like different cut squares of the cake, you know? Because there's just so many creation myths and different kinds of people, so like which god is actually responsible for the creation of humanity? And which one is the universe? Plants, the dirt, the cloud. I understand some people are hard polytheist, and I respect their differences. This is just how I look at it. I see all the gods of the cultures connected as one. I guess I kind of believe in what some Wiccans or pagans call the All. The Lord and Lady is part of the All. Or I believe some Hindus refer to like the Almighty or God of Gods, like as Brahman. I think Egyptians or Kemetics have Netgear. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. But no matter what, no matter how you see the divine, if you see it as two, one, many that are pieces of one, or even two. I think to be pagan, it means you see your higher power within nature. It means when you step outside and touch the grass, you feel the feminine form of it, the presence of the goddess. Air is considered more if you consider that the masculine side of God, or the God. If you just understand that everything around you has a soul, everything is alive, and that rock or that tree, that squirrel, or even another human being walking down the street is made from the same source that you are. I think that's generally what it means to actually be pagan. And that is why I say that paganism is not anti-Abrahamic, anti-Christian, or anything like that. Because I do believe that you can be a Christian and you can be a pagan. You can be a Jew and be one, and I will even go as far as saying that yes, you probably can be a Muslim and believe and be a pagan too. Because the original meaning was country dweller, people who still, or originally lived out in a more country area, but later became considered those who kept their spiritual, indigenous, and other type practices when Christianity arrived. And yeah, I think you can be a Christian and say you feel the presence of Christ when you step outside. You can be around God's creations and everything and know that a piece of God is inside everyone. And if it's inside you, it's inside, everything else that the God or goddess has made. Yeah. That, I think, is the main core of considering yourself a pagan, is to be able to see that, to feel that. And that's why maybe sometimes I wonder if paganism is actually my religion and not just my way of life, my way of thought. To be a witch, to me, is not about having power over somebody. It's not about being able to do whatever the hell I want. It's not about being a bully with magic. It's not about having cool powers. There was a thing on young witches, and people were surprised about why they actually got into Wicca and other things, because a lot of people thought that when they asked them this, they would say, oh, because I want to do magic and I want to make things fly or control fire or something like that. But most of what these young people wrote down made sense, that they felt the connection to nature and they liked the balance that these gave them. They liked the idea of having a female as well as a male god and other things. So, yeah, I can really say that even when I was younger, I find certain things kind of cool. I haven't watched it yet. I've seen it before, but I bought it. I haven't watched it yet. I got the craft. And well, yeah, a lot of that is make believe, but certain beliefs they talk about are kind of real. And yeah, those ideas are cool, no matter who you are or what you are. But even when I was younger, I knew those weren't real. That it is not about really controlling the weather. You're not going to stand outside, chant a spell, and make it fucking lightning. If it does, it's a coincidence that it happens. To me, witchcraft is about controlling your own energy, believing in yourself, using your mind the right way. some say the original word for witch translated as wise person or wise woman. And I think it has a lot to do with wisdom. It's using what you've learned throughout the years, your experience, and knowing how to control energy better. Knowing about optimism and saying, okay, I know this isn't real. Let me put in my mind this. Let me repeat this over and over again for myself to believe it. Because I cannot believe it for anything else until I believe it in myself, for myself. It's a whole mental thing. It's like, I think it's not about having things given to you magically. It's about the power to convince yourself that you yourself are capable of doing it. And of course there are help that you can get from spiritual beings. But understand that you must work for it too. I think for me, the craft is more an encouragement of my own abilities. So, yeah, that is what being a witch and a pagan is to me. So, tell me what exactly it means to you. Let's be and bye-bye.